Shalom everybody, it's me, Toll23, back in another video. Today I'm going to talk about two important things that happened yesterday. The first one was Trump's agreement to remove America from the Paris Climate Accords, and the Bilderberg Group meeting, which began yesterday and which I believe will continue for 2 more days after today. I think I've mentioned the Bilderberg Group before on this channel. On this thing right here, the Bilderberg Group is almost at the top, and I put it there because it's a group. If you don't know what it is, it's a group of elite people from governments, corporations, banks, think tanks, and other groups that come together to discuss world politics, world economy, and their plans for the world. And this has been going on since 1954. It was founded by a Catholic priest named Joseph Redinger and a few other members of royalty, including Prince Bernhard of the Netherlands and a few other people who I don't have a list of right now, but I can explain. I've explained in my New World Order series a little bit of who are the founders of the Bilderberg Group. So they're meeting. There are a lot of people here who are important in world politics or economy or things like that. I'm going to just list a few, and I'm also going to talk about their topics, what they're talking about at the Bilderberg Group meeting. It's in Chantilly, Virginia, by the way. Jose M. Durão Barroso, who is the chairman of Goldman Sachs International, is one person. H.R. McMaster, the National Security Advisor, is also there. Some U.S. senators, including Tom Cotton and Lindsey Graham, are at the Bilderberg Group meeting. Just so you know, I'm reading off the actual website. Christopher Little, who is assistant to the president and director of strategic initiatives, and Wilbur Ross, the Secretary of Commerce. So there are 3 Trump officials who are at the Bilderberg Group meeting. Wilbur Ross, if you didn't know, he used to work at N&M Rothschild. So that could be bad. And what's his name? H.R. McMaster was in the Council on Foreign Relations, and he is responsible for a lot of what's been going on in Syria and a lot of the instigation trying to get us into a war with Russia or North Korea or Syria. Christine Lagarde, who is the director of the International Monetary Fund. Terrence McAuliffe, governor of Virginia. Now there are a lot of people. I think there's like 114 or something like that, or maybe 120. Somewhere in between 110 and 120 people. But I'm just naming off the people that you may know, or the most important people. Robert E. Rubin, who is the co-chair of the Council on Foreign Relations. Jens Stoltenberg, who is the Secretary General of NATO. And I believe that's it for who I'm going to talk about here. There are more, like I said, but those are the most important. So you have to be worried about this. What are the things they're going to be talking about? The Trump administration, a progress report. They're probably going to discuss his recent decision to pull the U.S. out of the Paris Climate Agreement, the transatlantic relations, options, and scenarios, the transatlantic defense alliance, the direction of the EU, Can globalization be slowed down? The war on information, jobs, income, and unrealized expectations. Why is populism growing is a question that they're going to be asking there. They're going to do, one of the topics they're going to be discussing is Russia in the international order, the Near East, nuclear proliferation, China, and current events. So some of these topics are a little bit worrying that they're talking about it, including why is populism growing, Russia, globalization, the direction of the EU, and the Trump administration, and the war on information. So that's all. The Bilderberg group is meeting today and yesterday and tomorrow and the next day. Goodbye.